Position aku okey lah. Mat, dah start dah, Mat.
Yeah, okay. Ada video dulu kan? GK kan? Okay. Tak payah panik dulu, tak payah panik. Sabar. Hampir habis stage.
Sakit lah mata aku pakai spek semalam. Sehingga kini ku masih
Hai guys, saya Jai Android King, professional drifter, racer dan sim racer. Kalau korang mencari racing simulator, datanglah ke Android King. Kita ada Trustmaster T700 steering, Logitech G29, Simagic wheelbase, Super Street racing rig, triple monitor setup dan macam-macam lagi produk. Saya ingin menjemput anda datang ke Android King, nanti saya bagi harga baiknya.
Nama saya Dominic Ang dan saya pelumba profesional daripada Malaysia. Bermula berlumba dari go-kart dari umur 10 tahun 1999 semasa F1 start lah dekat Sepang. So dari sana saya start berlumba go-kart selama 5 tahun sampai umur 14. Dan masa itulah funding bapa saya pun sudah kurang, so saya berhenti go-kart masa itu. So nasib baik bapa saya pun suka kereta. So masa itu dia ada satu biji Lotus Elise. So dari Lotus itu saya belajar bawa kereta. So masuk track day, masuk Gymkhana event, R3 time attack yang dulu dianjurkan oleh Proton. So masa itulah saya bawa banyak kereta biasa Lotus masuk track semua. Nasib baik masa itu pada masa itu Petronas lah membuat sekolah berlumba namanya Petronas Formula Experience yang memberi peluang bagi pelumba Malaysia umur 15 sampai 18 dari go-kart dan masuk ke formula kereta. So masa itulah saya dapat tajaan 1 tahun training dan dapat tajaan daripada Petronas untuk berlumba di Formula BMW Pacific. Daripada sanalah 2 tahun kat formula dan Petronas bagi peluang untuk pergi ke Jepun membawa kereta GT yang bos dia Datuk David Wong. Dia juga bagi peluang untuk bawa kereta GT car Z4 dan juga Mercedes SLS dekat Jepun. Dan dekat Jepun sanalah saya banyak belajar daripada pelumba-pelumba profesional Jepun macam Tombataro Taniguchi, Masataka Yanagida, Tatsuya Kataoka, semua yang champion kat Jepun. Dari sanalah saya belajar banyak itu racing craft kat Jepun dan endurance racing yang untuk race enduro. So lepas itulah Petronas kerana sponsorship pun sampai satu masa dia pun akan tamat. So daripada sana saya cubalah dapat drive untuk berlumba dengan tim lain. So dari sana ada 2-3 tahun saya berlumba dengan Dato' Adrian di Syria. Dia bawa dengan dia Ferrari 458 dan ada bawa banyak race yang lain lah dekat Malaysia juga macam dulu MSS Supercar. Dan lepas tu pun masuk Asian Le Mans dalam GT kategori. Dan I think last 2-3 tahun saya bernasib baik untuk berjumpa dengan orang Hong Kong dengan China yang saya ajar mereka. Mereka invite me to race in China, yang China GT. So I think 2 tahun saya adalah champion China GT 2018-2019 untuk kelas GTC, membawa kereta Radical dan juga membawa kereta Lotus GT4 dalam kelas GT4. Tapi nasib baik itu kereta tak reliable sangat, so bukan semua race pun ada finish, tapi result yang ada finish pun bagus juga. So lepas itu saya pun bernasib baik ada jumpa owner team Mypeniza, Mr. Douglas Koo. Dia pun membagi peluang untuk bawa dengan dia kereta LMP3, DJ LMP3. So masa itulah saya masuk balik lagi Asian Le Mans dalam kategori LMP3 untuk I think 2 tahun dengan Mypeniza. Dan juga Douglas juga memberi peluang untuk pergi Le Mans untuk bawa itu kategori called Road to Le Mans dengan kereta yang sama tapi yang sprint race dekat Le Mans, masa 24 hours of Le Mans. So kita bawa macam support race saja. Tapi itu peluang yang my first time lah, dream untuk pergi Le Mans itulah. Dan yang tahun yang sama 2019 Douglas juga decided to go to race in Spa. Race TCR Spa 500 dengan lagi 2 pelumba Malaysia, Melvin Moore dengan Farid Hairuman. So masa itulah kita tim Malaysia yang pergi TCR Spa dan menang dalam kategori kita. Overall 4 dan kategori kita menang. So itulah yang bagus the last 2019 lah. Sebelum semua COVID semua datang. So lepas COVID datang, so everything slow down. I think saya punya last race Asian Le Mans 2019-2020, last race kat February. Lepas tu Malaysia lockdown sudah bulan 3. So sampai sekarang lah tak banyak racing, cuma banyak main sim racing saja. I think memang dari kecil sudah main PS1, PS2. So masa itu sudah main Gran Turismo 1, Gran Turismo 2. Tapi masa itu bukanlah berlumba dengan online, cuma main dengan komputer AI. So dari sana main-main. Dan I think masa PS3 sangat. Itu Gran Turismo, saya pun lupa Gran Turismo mana. Dia sudah online event. Dan dia ada macam time attack event. So masa itulah saya join semua itu time attack event just to set time. Then I think satu kali Sony organize some race kat Malaysia. Then itulah I think first time go into actual competition online. Then berlumba dekat I think Bangsa Shopping Village, I think itu final event dengan semua pelumba Malaysia lah. Then lepas itu things stop sampai ada main sikit-sikit lah macam factor, macam practice sikit tapi bukan berlumba untuk online, just practice. Then cuma I think last 2-3 tahun lah 2018 lah start balik main lagi kerana ada macam iRacing, ada banyak game kan. So start balik iRacing. Tapi masa itu pun saya ingat main 1-2 bulan so stop. Then because masa berlumba pun always flying around, so tak ada masa untuk always main. So cuma lah tahun lepas because of COVID, so ada banyak masa dekat rumah. So ada banyak tak banyak travelling. So masa itulah start to go more serious into sim racing lah. So rig juga dari dulu Logitech biasa, so start to sim to upgrade. So start to slowly upgrade to rig and satu order. Tapi I think macam semua orang pada masa itu semua shortage lah semua barang. So kena tunggu sampai Ogos tahun lepas baru semua barang sampai. Itu rig, just the rig frame itself dibuat oleh Vipeniza Nico. So itu rig dia design kerana dia biasa buat roll cage untuk racing creator. So dia pun buat itu rig lah, dia pun design ikut kita punya LMP3 punya sitting position. So dia pun design rig tu. Saya punya steering wheel guna SimCube Pro. Lepas tu guna itu Cube Control punya steering wheel dengan HE spin pedal tapi tak ada clutch. Then PC biasalah PC, then cuma monitor guna yang G9 yang curve punya satu piece. Yeah. I think untuk kita macam real drivers, kita ada masa practice lah. Of course yang itu feeling dia tak sama dengan creator, not 100%. Tapi at least like racing point, braking point, you masih boleh practice how precise, your precision and then your consistency. Of course it's not 100% sama dengan real life, tapi you boleh masih berlatih. At least practice your senses, So at least it's something. Then you have the competition to keep you going. Kalau tak, you tak ada competition pun tak ada. They pun, you must have that lah, the fighting spirit. So ada itu competition dan lagi online punya sim, Malaysia punya sim community pun because of last year pun tengok pun besar juga, banyak orang juga main. So dari sana competition is quite good lah untuk berlatih. I think overall lah yang paling terbaik lah untuk go-kart dan juga sim racing, build pool driver lagi besar. Terus problem untuk Malaysia, kita punya driver pun tak banyak sangat. Tak macam Europe, dia punya driver kat grassroots level pun sudah banyak. Sebab tu boleh banyak naik. Tapi sekarang kat Malaysia, everything is tak cukup lah. I would say the community. I think sim racer pun, I think the total now also tak banyak sangat. As you take yang main, yang serious main lah. Kalau lebih banyak orang main, then mungkin itu industri lagi berkembang, then lagi banyak chance sponsor, then at least ada chance pergi berlumba real life. Then dari sana boleh develop lagi banyak driver pool untuk pergi race mungkin international level. Of course funding is the biggest problem lah, of course, but at least we hope industri lagi besar, then lagi banyak chance. Kalau driver cuma 10, 100, 1,000 pun tak cukup, kena lebih. Dan itu industri boleh berkembang ya. Kan macam sekarang ada AMC, ada race room, ada banyak event. So at least grow the sim community. So it's a cheaper way, yang lebih murah daripada main go-kart. Main go-kart sekarang pun mahal juga. So at least lower barrier of entry, at least to develop. Dan macam Jan ada pernah cakap, at least the sim racing you boleh berlatih banyak. Macam yang biasa, you have the basic. Kalau you buat itu dekat go-kart pun boleh juga, tapi wang kena bayar banyak lah. So kalau you boleh learn banyak yang basic semua macam rules, regulation, racing dekat sim, then datang real life race, you boleh belajar yang lain. Jangan waste time untuk yang basic punya barang. Yeah. Untuk mereka yang nak start untuk masuk motorsport, masuklah sim. At least it's a lower barrier of entry. Dia ada lagi chance you boleh belajar all the basic. and then sekarang online sim community pun lebih banyak, you boleh race. Then I think the level some of our Malaysian drivers also pun sudah tinggi. At least you boleh race dan belajar dari mereka. Then dari sana you boleh move all your what you learn from sim masuk kereta. Then itulah then maybe hopefully also can drive for Malaysia, make Malaysia proud.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hello and welcome to round 5 of the XOX Unity League Championship. I'll try and make it just a little bit longer for the endurance round. We'll have to wait and see. So we're at round 5, Interlagos, for the final broadcasted sprint race of the championship and of the season. Very exciting stuff here. Today it's going to be the amateurs around this wonderful Interlagos circuit. Before we begin, special thanks to XOX and 1XOX for their sponsorship, along with their racing partners TKKR, event partner Magpie, along with Android King and Precision Sim Racing, our supporters, and our media partners Gallery Creator. I'm your host for this evening, Max Palmer. With me in the studio is Maithil Hafiz. Hi Maithil.
Ya, thank you Matt. Matt kalau dia bercakap laju memang macam tak boleh nak menyelit. Sebab tak tahu nak menyelit apa. Sebab dia punya ayat tu memang dah tersusun, hafal sejak dia punya azali lagi kot. So Matt, hari ni kita ke Interlagos lagi, Brazil. Sama dengan grup amateur, amatur.
Itu dia.
Amatur pun diorang ni tetap padu juga. Sebenarnya diorang ni pun power. Sama je lebih kurang dengan pro tu. Semuanya dibezakan sewaktu qualifying dulu tu diorang buat timing yang slow sikit je daripada geng-geng pro, tapi dia punya skill dan juga bakat tetap padu macam pro. Okay, hari ni aksi still lagi panas macam semalam. Bersama-sama kita nantikan. Ya, saya tengok ada ramai komen kat sana. Thank you guys. Kita mahukan reaction macam ni. Sila like dan juga komen. Kita ada siapa? Zero Blanker, kita ada Ezam Rahmat, Steady Warih. Yo.
Zero Blanker. Hola.
Angelo. Yeah, thank you guys.
Itu dia. So, in any case, this is going to be our final 40-minute sprint race. 40 minutes with a mandatory pit stop. So dia kena stop either tengah-tengah ke, lambat ke, awal ke, up to them lah. So itu dia punya konsep pada malam ni. And for the prizes as well, we've got quite a few of the drivers really fighting, especially for amateur. The championship between Syamil Aizan and Nazmi Mazli very very close. Memang dekat dia punya points, so ada chance juga tu.
Dia macam musuh ketat gila-gila lah pada musim yang kali ni. Kalau ikutkan Syamil Aizan, dia memang padu daripada season 1 dan sebelum tu. Tapi Nazmi Mazli ni dia macam mendapat satu suntikan vaksin ke, suntikan booster ke kan. Sebab sebelum ni dia biasa-biasa je, tapi dengan praktis dan juga dia memang seorang yang sangat meminati motorsport. Dia kan nak racing kita betul belum masanya lagi, tapi dia sampai sekarang dia memang menghayati simulator ni, dan tengok sekarang berbuah lah dia punya usaha kan.
Yeah, betul juga tu. And also in the teams championship also very close indeed, so we're going to see a lot of team action juga sekali. Dengan setengah driver macam Syarul Nurfuddin dan Kelvin De, semua driver Hyperbulls dan Pico dan Jai. So daripada kumpulan Pico dan daripada Pico Bandit, Hyperbulls, banyak jugalah battle pada malam ni yang kita akan saksikan. A lot of different battles to look out for this evening, and a lot of very very interesting racing ahead.
Nak komentator untuk jadi komentator untuk M kategori ni. Sebelum ni dapat jadi komentator untuk pro je. So malam ni kita ada ramai nama-nama besar Macam apa, Syamil Aizan, Nazmi, kita ada Bos Bobby, kita ada Pingu, ada Wan Mukit, kita ada Jasri, Atamil dan ramai lagi. So memang padu-padulah. So kita tengok Bos Bobby kali ni, adakah dia dapat mengekalkan top 10 ataupun boleh podium malam ni? Jadi kita tengok Bos Bobby ni.
Yeah, and we predict that the track is going to be very, very interesting to race on. Very different results to be expected. This is the championship prizes for the drivers tonight. The top amateur driver will go home with 2,200 ringgit for the championship for the entire series. So that's what they're battling out for. And also the team's 2,800 ringgit is up for grabs throughout the course of this entire season. Incredible stuff coming from XOX. So special thanks to those guys as well. And don't forget, you guys at home can win as well. So kita ada hadiah untuk para penonton juga sekali.
Kapet daripada Precision Sim Racing. Kapet ni memang lembut guys. Kalau tak ada simulator pun boleh buat tidur, boleh buat nak buat apalah kapet ni kan. So macam pun ada dapat kapet ni daripada bos Kelvin. So memang berkualiti. Rugi korang kalau tak dapat jawab soalan yang mudah pada malam ni. Senang je nak menang kan. Jawab, share, like, komen. Kamu akan layak untuk mendapat kapet.
Yes. So that's right there, like Michael Hafiz said. All you have to do is share the Sim Racing Live Around, share the stream, like Vertex Esports, Adrenaline Impact, and all of our sponsors, and of course tag 3 of your friends and be in a running to answer that question and win the Precision Sim Racing Simulator mat. Very top quality stuff indeed. Memang chef's kiss. So there you have it. The winners of yesterday's Android King Shift Light and tonight's Precision Sim Racing Simulator mat will be announced this Monday for our post-race show. So do stay tuned for that. It'll be very exciting indeed. But for now, we go to live pictures of practice down at the circuit right now, and Akib Basarom is in first place, followed by Teguh Jan, Surin Selvaraju and Cheryl Nora Fudin. Let's take a ride around the track with Bobby here, coming down through the Senna esses with his usual very, very smooth style. Hard on the throttle at this point here as you come up to Reta Opostao. I do apologise, my Portuguese is a little bit rusty here. Coming up to turn 4 here, it's a heavy braking zone, but still quite a fast corner. You go through here in 4th, 3rd gear perhaps. Some drivers messing around with the gear change. Of course, it's an open setup for both pros and AMs this season, so very interesting stuff indeed. Looks like Bobby Farrett's going to pull out and perhaps try again later on with the team.
Tengah track tu. So ni practice
Yeah, practice je. So
dia mungkin nak tukar setting, masuk dalam pit balik dan ubah lepas tu keluar balik. So practice ni agak open lah. Tak adalah nak kena penalti ke apa kan.
So pada malam ni kita dapat saksikan 3 jenis kereta, bukan saja 2. So tonight we have both the Porsches, we have a few more McLarens than yesterday. And we also have a third car there. That's the beautiful BMW M4 GTS. Memang cantik juga kereta tu kan.
Cantik, best man win. Yeah.
So itu dia. So nampaknya macam ada peluang untuk beberapa driver yang mungkin out of the ordinary sikit, sebab BMW nampaknya macam agak kuat juga dekat track ni. So kita nampak Teguh Jan di tempat kedua, Surin Selvaraju di tempat yang ketiga. So Surin in 3rd place, Lester Neo in 4th there, Mohaimin and Shukran in 8th and 9th places. It looks like the BMWs have a real good chance.
Okay. Ini memang nama-nama besar juga malam ni rindu nak race dengan diorang. Memang kita harapkan hari ni aksi yang lebih padu dari semalam. Mana kita tak tahu kan apa yang terjadi pada hari ni. Adakah BMW dapat memecahkan dominasi Porsche? BMW ada dalam 5 biji, McLaren pun ada 3 biji dan selebihnya adalah Porsche kan?
So still kebanyakan driver bawa Porsche ni. Mungkin sebab kebanyakan driver lagi suka cutting Porsche tu lah, dia punya driving teknik Porsche tu. Tetapi kita boleh nampak BMW ni memang kompetitif juga daripada season-season ataupun race-race terlepas ni. Dekat Belle Isle dia agak dekat untuk quite close to nak menang. Dekat Spa pun dia ada peluang. So mungkin dekat track ni kita ramalkan yang Porsche ni bukan akan dia takkan ada race yang senang lah, boleh kira.
Dah tak apa, jangan harap nak menang mudah lah kan.
Betul.
Sebab yang bawa BMW tu pun Tengku Jan. Yang bawa BMW Muhaimin, Syukran, Syaril Noafuddin pun bawa BMW juga. So McLaren, Nabil, Tamizi dan juga Ting.
Ya, Fred Ting daripada Fred Ting daripada Brunei.
Okay. Ni kira nama baru untuk season.
So untuk season ni dia pernah berjuang di dalam series SRA daripada Singapore, dan beberapa series dan race yang dianjurkan, Cross Channel Challenge, Merdeka Race yang kita buat pada tahun lepas pun dia pernah ada. So walaupun dia baru kepada series ni, tetapi dia bukan baru
lah. Dia seasonal driver lah. Okay.
Dan kita ada berapa lagi nama macam Lester Neo pun agak laju walaupun dia first timer dekat XOX Challenge ni. Kalau kita ingat balik kat Mika Hakimi dekat sebelah pro pun dia baru tetapi ada banyak pengalaman. So kita boleh nampak yang series ni menyahut cabaran.
Apa yang Bobby Farid buat tu? Dan juga kita ada Wan Mukit Wan Mukit ni kalau tak salah season lepas dia baru build simulator kalau tak salah, ataupun baru join group dan season ni dia terus dapat masuk race. Satu pencapaian yang sangat bagus lah kan.
Ya, betul.
Masuk je group, practice dan terus boleh join race. Padu.
Yeah, itu dia. Kelvin T says hello from YouTube. Angelo also watching from YouTube as well. Muiz Hakimi there from Facebook, and Alef Lamin obviously on all the platforms at the same time. Good luck to all drivers. So
how are you Ipin? Semalam macam mana accident? Nampak macam langgar barrier. Adakah hari ni dah sihat ke macam mana? Sila komen. Harap tak ada apa-apa kecederaan yang parah lah Ipin Rawatlah hati anda itu. Serang rawatnya.
Tapi itulah dalam dunia perlombaan macam ni jugalah. So Muhammad Syukran, SM Hobbies di dalam kenderaan yang agak special, Doraemon mobil.
Ya, Doraemon kita tengah tidur, relax, chill je. Syukran ni memang seorang driver yang aktif juga, selalu live stream. Dia ada page SM Hobbies. So dia bawa BM juga
Yeah, tu dia. So basically you're gonna get a lot of the drivers there that will be streaming their own points of view. We had KSS Gaming and Afar Productions in Pro there. Shukran is streaming on SM Hobbies here in AM, as well as quite a few of the other drivers as well, just off the top of my head there.
Ya, rasanya macam Syamir pun selalunya dia ada stream juga, live dia punya race. Dan juga ramailah dalam ni. Melvin Jitsing mungkin stream dekat page Hyperboost kan?
Yeah. So there you have it. So once you're done with watching the official live stream, you can always head over to some of our drivers' streaming pages and check them out as they go around the track and have a different perspective on how the drivers tear around the tracks. You can also hear their voices most of the time there, so it's quite interesting indeed. Nazmi Mazli antara salah satu daripada pejuang championship.
Favorite kita nampaknya bersama dengan tim Pico Padawan Bandit. Padawan banyak tim juga bawa hantar. Malam ada Padawan Cap Ayam, ada Padawan A ke B ke, tak pasti ada satu tu. Banyak nama-nama yang kecil.
So tim ni dia collaboration dengan Pico Media yang biasanya buat semua livery dekat semua kereta tu kan. So dia basically support Saiful Arifin yang boleh dikirakan team manager untuk diorang ni. So semasa dia race untuk TKKR di dalam pro, lepas tu dekat M ni dia cuba didik, boleh dikirakan didikkan driver-driver ni Sifu. Jadi
Ipin ni memang dikenali memang banyak pengalaman dalam iRacing. So dia memang dikenali umum lah. So dia memang selalu race banyak kategori pun dia race. So boleh digelarkan Sifu lah juga untuk iRacing ni kan.
Betul.
Dia ada team sekarang. So habis sudah waktu praktis, kita akan start dengan qualifying sebentar lagi. Tengok cuaca hari ni lebih kurang sama dengan semalam. 22 darjah Celsius, 55 humidity, partly cloudy dan juga angin 3 km sejam.
Ya, betul juga tu. Dan kita nampak daripada comment section tadi, Kelvin T dapat berjaya masuk ke dalam 2 channel. So Kelvin D is now currently leading the how many channels can you have open at the same time with 2 from YouTube and Twitch as well. So
Kevin T ada peratusan untuk menang lebih tinggi kapet malam ni lah.
Dia akan komen dekat 3 tempat kan. So there you have it.
Kalau nak menang kapet dan banyak peluang lagi, tengok dekat semua platform yang ada ni, komen, share, like dan juga jawab soalan. Tak jawab soalan tak boleh menang lah.
Yeah, betul. So just now we actually saw quite a few drivers, over 12, 13, I think, I can't remember if it was 13 or 14 drivers there that were all in the 1 minute 40 second barrier. So di dalam satu saat tu ada 13-14 driver, dan sekarang the fastest man in practice is Akid Pasarom, and he's going to go out for his qualifying lap. They're now coming out of the track to try and warm the tires up and get some heat and temperature into the tires and brakes, and sort of make sure the drivers themselves are nice and warmed up before they head out onto their flying lap. 15-minute qualifying session there. Around about 4 laps is what we expect these drivers to be able to pull off within those 15
minutes. 4 lap dibenarkan yang diambil kira. Dalam 15 minit tu kalau boleh buat 6 lap sekalipun, hanya 4 lap saja yang diambil kira untuk timing. Okay?
So itu dia. So Akib Basrom, kita nampak daripada season-season selepas ni dia daripada race sebelum ni memang boleh dikira bahaya sikit kepada challenger ke depan, tetapi dekat track ni memang nampak sangat yang dia suka track ni sebab dia punya time tadi tu hampir masuk ke dalam 1:39, dah hampir pro time lah.
Akib Basrom ni dia adalah champion GT Sport. So GT Sport Interlagos ni adalah track favourite, dan GT track ni adalah track free dekat GT Sport kan. So Cil pun pernah race dekat Interlagos ni waktu MSF GT Sport dulu. So MSF Cyber Turismo. Jadi track ni memang dah hafal, diorang dah hafal memang makanan diorang tahu kat mana nak brake, tahu nak throttle. So dengan iRacing ni cuma dia kena lebih teliti lagi sebab dia punya fizik kereta dekat iRacing ni adalah lebih real kan.
Lebih banyak butiran dalam track, lebih banyak feedback, so a lot of feedback, detail and a lot more information that the driver has to process when they go around this racetrack here. So Akib Basrom, like Michael there said, a lot of experience around this track from GT Sport. Hopefully he'll be able to take it in as well. But Surin Selvaraju pun salah satu daripada driver yang agak laju dekat track ni.
Ya. Surin mungkin dia menggandakan lagi latihan dia. Sebab Surin memang seorang driver yang laju dan berbakat. Cuma mungkin sebelum ni nasib tidak menyebelahi lah kan. So bila race ni memang skill tu sangat penting, tapi luck tu memainkan peranan juga sebenarnya.
Betul juga tu. So we'll see the drivers now begin to come across there. Surin Selvaraju has provisional pole position, 140.2, Akib Basrom 140.3, Jan 140.6, and we have another driver, the first into the 139s, Nazmi does a 139.7, an absolutely cracking lap time there, and right from the get-go we can see some of the drivers perhaps holding it a little bit back, holding it a bit steady during practice because the times are already fierce and fast.
Okay, seorang dah enter 139, kita masih menunggukan lagi yang lain untuk menunjukkan taring mereka.
So here we have Shamir Aizan, as we saw just now after the Senna esses there going through the 4th corner. This is going to be a very tricky section. This section is incredibly important for your lap times there because you have to try and carry the speed coming out of turn 4 all the way up the hill through here, and this is a very difficult section to try and carry speed through here. You have to keep the car on the inside in order to get a good exit here right onto the braking zone before you turn into this second gear right-hander. You want to keep the car in second. It's a little bit calmer than trying to do it in first gear like the Formula 1 guys do. But Shami Aizan there, again, you have to be super smooth coming out of the corners there. You have to be smooth on the throttle. Not necessarily on the steering wheel as well, as you'll see with some of the other drivers this evening. But that hand section, incredibly important for your lap time. Now coming up to this final braking zone here, hard on the brakes, coming through the apex here. You have to get this exit just right before coming up towards Subida and on to the start-finish straight. Absolutely flat out from here on in, the legendary bank corners of Interlagos looming straight ahead. Let's see where Shami Aizan can go up. It looks like he's got 3 purple sectors there. Remember, yellow is slow, green is fastest personal, and purple is fastest of all. And it looks like he could be on for a good lap time there.
Yeah, 139 also.
So kemungkinan mungkin dia ada off track tadi lah. So dia off track.
Tak dikira.
Yeah. So basically off track. The most likely places is at turn 3 and at turn 4 here. We'll spy Shamir as he goes through turn 4. Again, another place where a lot of off tracks happen because the car wants to go wide out through there and you have to fight to keep the car on the inside. And again at the exit here. So there's a lot of places where mungkin kan kalau silap sikit je dia akan terkeluar track. Memang senang sangat dekat track ni.
Sebab dia high speed kan. Setiap corner dia tu corner yang memerlukan kita carry speed. Dan bila nak carry speed ni kita akan meminimumkan steering angle dan tu menyebabkan senang nak off track.
Ya, kalau angle betul-betul tak perfect tu nanti bila kita takkan perasan sampai sikit lagi nak keluar corner tu baru kita perasan yang kita akan offline kan. Macam dekat sini kita pun boleh nampak dia pakai semua curb. Satu kereta tu duduk dekat atas curb tu.
Pakai semua, jangan rugikan benda-benda tu.
Like I always say, you paid your entry fee, you might as well use every single inch of the circuit. You paid for it. So now coming up towards the line there, again Shamir Aizan a little bit slower than before, but he still manages to go up into provisional pole position, 139.494. It looked like he was on pace for 139.2 in the previous lap there, but well, wouldn't you know it, 2 cars now are in the 139s, and that's the championship battle right there. Shami Aizan and Nazmi Mazli, those 2 drivers, itulah dua boleh dikirakan 2 driver yang tengah battle untuk championship pada malam ni. So as we see there, Akid Basrom, fastest man in practice. Let's see if he can spoil the 2 championship title fighters there. Get himself up into pole position. It's nice to see some wildcard action thrown in there, of course.
Akid pastikan jangan bagi mereka menang mudah. Okay? Sebab ini adalah race, kita mesti kacau juga dia. Benda tu yang kalau dalam real race pun terjadi juga benda tu. Macam pun pernah buat macam tu dekat Syamir 2018 rasanya. Sepatutnya dia boleh menang championship tapi Michael pun push juga, so dia terkeluar daripada championship tempat pertama. Marah betul waktu tu. So itulah race. Kita sedang upaya untuk menang. Jangan bagi orang lain menang mudah.
Yeah, and we have the third driver into the 139s there, 139.994. Nyaris masuk Malvin Digit Singh.
Malvin Digit Singh daripada Hyperboost juga. So maknanya memang tim Hyperboost ni dia orang dah practice kau sebelum ni
So nampaknya dia dah banyak practice, dia banyak share technical information, so setups and things like that. They're sharing a lot of information amongst all the drivers in both RS and GT. The 2 sister Hyperbull teams there really going very, very well indeed. Of course, they're thinking of the championship as well. They have championship aspirations, but so do Pico Bandit, and so do the 1XOX guys, I'm sure. So a lot of guys out there who are battling for the chance to bring their cars.
Michael tak nampak Jai. Adakah Jai dalam pro?
Jai ada dalam pro.
Ada Jai dalam pro. Tapi semalam Jai tak ada ya?
Ya, kalau Tesla dia tak sempat masuk ataupun ada something else, private commitment.
Okay. Okay, so sekarang top 10 daripada Hyperboost kita ada 3 orang. Kita ada Syamir, kita ada Syahril dan juga Malvinder Singh.
Ya, kita juga ada Akib Asrom daripada tim
TKR,
Teguh Jan daripada tim URT, Sulin daripada tim Liberace, Lester Dio pun juga daripada tim URT dalam top 10 tu, dan Jasri tu pun dan Boss Bobby pun dalam tempat 11, so almost in the top 10 as well. So quite a few teams that have multiple cars in the top 10. It's going to be very interesting to see how these guys go through. Sekarang Syaril Norafuddin yang berada kat luar ni, dia ni pun ada outside chance untuk cuba menang race.
Okay. Ni apa Michael punya rival ni dalam Super 1500 ni. Syahril dan juga Syamir ni.
So tu dia mungkin ada chance besar juga nak cuba try do something lah.
Tapi kalau ikutkan kat sini daripada season yang lepas, Jasri ni paling banyak improvement kalau tak salah Michael. Sebab Jasri Junus ni dia slow and steady dia. Dia orang yang yang kira otai. Dah berumur lagi dia, otai pula kan. So dia sangat maintain je, dia layan je. So dengan Porsche ni nampak juga dia boleh adapt cepat kan.
Dan lagi satu dengan Jasri yang interesting juga, dia tak semestinya pentingkan qualifying. Dia tahu yang race ni panjang, so dia akan fokus semua energi dia, fokus semua dia punya setup, everything semua dekat race.
Okay.
So dia memang akan pentingkan race pace sampai tahap qualifying tu dia boleh sacrifice juga. So itu dia yang the key thing with Jasri Junus, that he's puts basically all of the importance on race pace. You see it a lot in his GT3 racing as well, and it looks like that might pay off actually in a track like this. We expect there to be quite a big chance of drivers going off at turn 1, lap 1, as well as turn 4 here, and at the hairpin sections as well. Quite a few places where the track is very tight in the entry. Nazmi there, full on flat out, tetapi sekarang dia ada belakang sikit, so mungkin dia kena perlukan lagi satu lap untuk naik ke atas.
Okay, dengan berbaki hanya 2 minit 30 saat lagi, qualifying akan ditamatkan selepas itu. Jadi untuk sekarang ni Syamir masih lagi di tempat yang pertama, diikuti dengan Nazmi Mazli dan juga Malvinder Singh.
So there you have it. Shamir in first, followed by Nazmi and Malvinder Singh. Surin Raju doing very well for himself in 4th place, with Sharil Norafuddin in 5th. Akib Basarom in 6th. Definitely improving in his qualifying pace, but we saw in practice he was the fastest man in practice. He might have a lot of race pace in that car. Teguh Jan there in 7th place, followed by Sharul, and Lester Neo there. Jasri in 10th, with Bobby right behind him.
Okay, ramai dah keluar daripada buat timing.
So itu dia. Sekarang sampai Aizan, kita tengok balik dekat replay dia, macam mana dia boleh bawa laju sangat dekat track ni, macam mana dia dapat dia punya provisional pole position sekarang. Kita boleh nampak juga yang dia smooth, dan dia akan pakai every single inch of the track that he's using, everything it's got. He's got that wheel right on the white line as he turns in to turn 4 there. Very smooth, very fast, minimum steering input, just like Michael kata tadi kan, untuk cuba carry speed kan. Untuk
carry speed tu kita nak kurangkan tire wear apa semua tu, minimum steering angle lah. Kalau kita boleh rotate kereta tu dengan minimum steering angle, maka kita boleh laju dan kita boleh kawal tire wear tu dengan baik lah. So 40 minit yang sangat menebarkan ni bukan tu, kita perlu menjaga banyak aspek lain macam tire wear semua kan, dengan strategi pit stop, berapa liter minyak nak add semua. So benda tu yang akan menentukan kemenangan anda. Laju je tapi untuk satu lap lepas tu accident tak guna juga. So semua racer ni perlu berhati-hati, perlu mengambil berat. Jangan jadikan first turn tu adalah finishing line, okay? sebab anda racing 40 minit, 24 ke 25 lap.
So there you have it, the replay of Shami Aizan going around the track there and pulling off that sensational pole position place there. So now we're going to head into the race. And while we head on to the race, there are beautiful conditions out there on the track for this race. Shami Aizan on pole position, 139.494 for 404. Pole position definitely found. Nazmi Mazli in second place, the championship rival there for Pico Paduan Bandit in second place. It's going to be interesting to see who gets the jump coming into turn one. Malvidijit Singh is in third, followed by Surin Selvaraju, his best qualifying position so far. Sharil Nurafuddin's in fifth, followed by Akid Basarom, Teku Jan Le, Sharul Jafar, Nester Neo, Jasri Junus, Bobby Farid and Muhammad Muhaimin in 12th.
Dan seterusnya Azman Abdullah daripada Sim R Garage di tempat yang ke-13, Wan Mukid diikuti dengan Syukran, Fred Ting, Ahmad Nabil, Rizal Azmi, Zulkifli Wajdi, Kelvin Ha, ni Hyperboost punya boss ni, di tempat yang ke-20. Tempat 21 Tamizi Yusof, tempat 22 Fairul Fazil dan tempat ketiga Alif Aiman daripada Solo Molo. Ni privateer
So itu dia, kita ada dua privateer, boleh dikirakan privateer jugalah. Walaupun Syukran berada di dalam tim SM Hobbies, tapi dia dalam tim yang satu kereta sahaja pada malam.
Alright. So rolling start, kita akan memula dengan rolling start. Okay, tu dia ibu Porsche dah gerak dah, Marshall car dah gerak. So mereka akan lakukan rolling start.
So memang rolling start ni memang agak susah juga. Kita nampak Jasri Junus dengan Wajdi dua-dua akan start daripada pit lane.
Start like a man bro. Start dari pit. Mungkin ada strategi yang diorang rasakan mungkin tak ada stres sangat, nak start dari pit, just enjoy the race. Itu pilihan masing-masing lah kan.
Dan lagi satu juga, ada juga peluang besar yang mungkin ada insiden di turn 1. So kemungkinan dia pakai tactical decision, dia decision untuk start
itu
pit.
Satu perjudian yang sangat berisiko. Mana tahu M ni punya starting sangat clean, so dia akan terus tinggal di belakang sehingga habis. So apapun kita tak tahu kan. Jadi kita doakan yang baik-baik. Okay, kepada penyokong-penyokong racer-racer ni, sila komen di komen section, like dan share, okay, untuk memberi semangat kepada racer-racer anda ni.
So there you have it. The cars are beginning to build up. The drivers, the tension is building. The drivers getting a little bit nervous at the back there. It looks like it's going to be a clean start, although a couple of the drivers a little bit out of place. The Porsche is still going to come into the pits, however.
Hyperboost 3 biji berderet tu. Okay, lampu merah akan dipadamkan pada bila masa saja.
And it's green light, but there's a crash at the back, there's a crash at the back. There is a start line crash at the back of the pack there. There's 3, 4, 5 cars. Meanwhile, at the start of the race, their cars are going 3 wide, going through the corners here, through the Senna S. That's very, very tricky indeed, although it looks like some of the drivers have managed to go through there. 2 wide coming through turn 3, and it looks like Shami and Malvidijit Singh have managed to get past Nazmi. This is absolutely critical for the championship battle there, and Surin Selvaraju in front of him as well. Very, very good chance for him to try and get up into the podium position.
Ini satu keadaan yang amat boleh menyebabkan Nazmi tertekan sebab Malvidijit Singh di hadapan beliau mungkin boleh melakukan satu tactical untuk membiarkan Syamil pergi. Oh, ada accident antara Lester Neo dan juga Bobby Farid. Oh, malangnya Bobby hari kali ini terciduk lagi. Tapi tak apa, harapkan Bobby okey, memang ada masalah dengan kereta Bobby rasanya.
Mungkin ada suspension damage ataupun tire damage. Ya. Sebab kita teringat tadi yang dekat start line ni ada insiden yang agak besar juga. Ada 2 kereta yang terpaksa masuk dalam pit, Calvin Ha dengan Aiman Zubair juga. Dan kita ada yellow flag. So we have yellow flags out on track now. Yellow
flag. Satu keadaan yang sangat tidak digemari oleh leader. Tapi disebabkan banyak insiden yang berlaku, mungkin ini adalah yang terbaik
Dan safety car pun akan deploy juga. So we have one lap done of this race before it got called into caution. We have full course caution there. Let's have a look at what happened further back the field. Now coming up towards
ini yang berlaku pada starting tadi
so kita boleh saksikan yang banyak juga dia punya grouping kat belakang tu. Bila rolling start ni yang boleh dikirakan yang bahaya dalam rolling start juga kan.
Okay.
Just trying to go past between the Porsche and the McLaren there, and unfortunately just clipped the back of one of the cars. One of the cars clipped the back of him. We're not too sure what happened from this angle. We're not stewards, so we wouldn't know.
What happened, Boss Kelvin? Adakah anda kita tak tahu apa yang berlaku sebenarnya, Cik tak dapat nak tangkap. Tapi mungkin
ada kesentuhan lah.
Tapi mungkin dia melembu awal ke tadi.
And further on around the lap there, let's have a look. This was side by side between Bobby Farrett and Lester Neal. They had a contact there coming through turn 5 before coming into the braking zone here, and that perhaps may have affected one or two of the drivers there. Unfortunately, they just get tangled up, but when you get tangled up like that, the two cars dia boleh macam melekat kan bila dia tersentuh macam tu.
Sebab mungkin ada pergeseran antara tayar dan tayar, dan dilanggar lagi oleh kereta colour pink ni.
So dia kira agak tiga contact, so really bad luck there for Bobby Farrett. He must be fuming in the car there. I would be as well. Tiga kali kena mesti dia.
Minum air dulu Bobby, minum air dulu, bagi sejuk sikit. Okay, dapat merasakan apa perasaan Bobby sekarang ni. Mungkin dia tengah calm down ke apa-apa, tapi apa pun itu adalah race, kita kena menerimanya dengan kita. Itulah kalau ada apa-apa yang ni. Okay, tengok race control incident at lap 1 between car 778, car 10 is under investigation.
So rupanya pada malam ni steward pun juga ada busy night ahead right now for the steward.
Ya. Bukan kerja mudah steward ni bukan makan gaji buta je. So banyak kerja malam ni. So bertabahlah.
So we'll have a look at the positions gained and lost on that first lap there. Nabil is the man who's gained 4 positions there, Shukran 3, but the real winner in the race there is the McLaren of Tamizi Yusuf, who's gained 7 positions since the start of the race. Brilliant run for Tamizi Yusuf there, whereas Jasri, owing to his pit lane start, has lost 10 positions from his grid position, but you do remember he had to start from right at the back there, so mungkin agak susah juga. Race control pun incident lap 1 between car 351 and car 13 is under investigation as well. So quite a tricky start to the proceedings this evening, and of course the big problem now is they're going to be thinking about strategy and about their fuel consumption. Rizal Azmi having to come into the pits there for Hyperbulls PR. Not too sure if he's got damage on the car there or if he's going to try and make a tactical pit stop.
Mungkin dia ada tadi pelanggaran antara kereta Hyperboost juga tadi. So mungkin dia mengalami kerosakan teknikal, perlu baiki.
Tapi ada juga dalam peluang safety car ni, ada peluang besar juga yang dia boleh masuk dalam pit dan keluar tanpa mengurangkan time dia sangat, tanpa gap yang besar lah.
Okay.
So there is quite a few times that we've seen drivers dive into the pit lane there just to make sure that they're mandatory pit stops, because remember all the drivers have to pass by, have to stop in the pits for their mandatory pit stop.
Tapi minyak dia cukup ke, Mat? Ada lagi 35 minit lagi.
So itulah yang boleh dikirakan judi juga, tetapi kita kena ingat yang dah 3-4 lap dia akan duduk belakang safety car.
Okay.
So, dia boleh fuel saving dekat situ, ataupun mungkin dia betul-betul gamble dan dia akan cuba fuel save all the way to the end. Kita cuba tengok kalau ada damage ke tak kat kereta tu.
Rasanya dah baiki lah. Dia punya pit crew dia memang padu, boleh ketuk kejap je. Ada damage. Betul ada damage.
So Rizal Azmi there coming into the pits for damage, but
rasanya yang berlanggan dengan Bobby tadi dekat turn yang ke berapa lah, tak ingat.
So that's car 7. That is definitely one of the cars that's under the investigations of the stewards. We'll leave it up to them to see
really
where it all shakes up there. But Fred Till there,
spoiler dah hilang.
Mungkin ada kekurangan downforce sikit.
Ya, bila spoiler dah hilang ni dengan kereta yang sangat laju ni, ia akan efek kepada handling sangat-sangat banyak. Jadi mungkin senang untuk tail out dan hilang kawalan. Tapi kita tengok macam mana, adakah Fred Ting mampu mengawal kereta tanpa spoiler? Kita tak tahu. Jom kita tengoklah selepas ni aksi bagaimana.
Ya, bukan saja tail out juga, tetapi masa high speed kan kita ada satu straight high speed ke depan tu kan, memang stability kurang juga kat situ. So
downforce to braking dia akan efek banyak.
Yeah.
So adakah safety car akan keluar pada lap yang ni? Kita tengok lampu safety car dah padam ke belum?
Kalau tak silap tadi mungkin dah padam. It looks like the safety car lights are out. We will get a confirmation of that at the next corner. Shami Aizan's holding everyone back. I think he's seen the safety car lights there. So he's holding it back. Let's see if it dives into the pits there. Coming up around the corner. It's coming into the pit. So Shami Aizan has control of the start of the field there. And it looks like one of the green cars there have got a jump on the field. I think Basra really anticipating the start quite a bit there, but Shami Aizan managing to hold on to the first place. Malvidijit Singh also holding on to second place. Akid Basra managed to get himself all the way up to fifth, right behind Surin Savaraju. Remember, Akid's very, very fast in traffic as well. Very good under traffic conditions, and he's trying to go around the inside of Surin Savaraju. Surin's got that power in that BMW to try and hold it off. He goes into the inside there to try and defend, try and make Akid Basaram go around the outside there. They're going to go side by side through turn 4 and turn 5. Akid goes wide, just about managing to keep control of that Porsche as he goes through the outside of the track there. Very dusty conditions indeed. And now
diapit oleh dua BMW.
Jan managing to get into the action as well. Surin Savaraju has to give way to Akid through that section then. That's a disaster there because Tukul Jan Lee takes advantage of the situation and overtakes Surin Savaraju as well. So now it's a battle between Tukul Jan Lee and Akid Basram for 4th place. Hopefully Surin will be able to try and get back to them, but that was almost a disastrous start there for Surin. Hopefully he'll be able to get his wits back around him and challenge again.
Ya. Sangat sengit mula kita tengok antara Akid dan Surin, tetapi tiba-tiba Tengku Jan datang disebabkan battle diorang tu memperlahankan dua orang tu. So Tengku Jan dengan relax dia datang daripada belakang, selit potong. Itu adalah seni di dalam racing.
So sekarang kita dah boleh tengok dekat depan ni we have a battle developing, and it's going to be teammates working together to try and hold up Nazmi Mazli and keep him in third position. It's all following the form book right now. Shami Aizan is in a place that he needs to be in. Malvidijit Singh is in third. There's an accident there. Destiny got tied up with
Azman
Eco cars there. Sorry, with the Sidewinder car, one Mukit.
Yeah.
Alamak. So there was an accident there coming through turn 1. Very, very dramatic stuff indeed there, but it looks like both cars got going. We're still under green flag at the moment. Meanwhile, Sharal Nurfuddin is right at the back of Surin Savaraju. He's in danger of dropping another position there, so Surin's got to be very, very careful right now. The Sharal Nurfuddin, he's a very fast driver. He can battle for podium placings all day long in that BMW, and it'll be interesting to see how this works out. BMW versus BMW sekarang ya.
Ya, mesti jaga-jaga itu adalah tim Hyperboost lembu. Jaga-jaga, ada 2 ekor lembu di belakang. Hyperboost ni memang terkenal dengan nama Hyperboost tu lembu kan. So behavior tu kadang-kadang keluar dia punya lembu tu dia sebenar.
Dia kata dia kata.
Okey, tak apa. Kita nakkan aksi. Kita mengharapkan aksi yang lebih padu dalam 30 minit yang akan datang ni. Lama lagi dia race ni. So belum berakhir lagi. So pun dah banyak aksi. Jom kita tengoklah. Akid Basarom berada just di belakang Nazmi Mazli. Okey, ini adalah satu keadaan yang sangat berbahaya untuk Nazmi kerana Akid memang laju, tahu-tahu sampai je dekat belakang dah.
Boleh kirakan situasi yang agak bahaya untuk Nazmi. You have to remember as well, Nazmi is fighting for the championship with Shamir Aizan. So not only does he have Malvindajit between himself and Shamir, he's also got Akid Basarom behind him. So right now, the ball is definitely firmly in the Hyperbull's court there. Nazmi has to try and overtake Malvindijit and try and catch Shame Aizan as well. This is absolutely beautiful racing indeed. Teammates working together in harmony. Perfect position there for Shame Aizan to try and get into position there. But for Nazmi, he's in a difficult position because he also has Akid Basron behind him, and we also have it looks like Shukran there.
Apa terjadi dengan kereta Doraemon tu? Adakah poket magic dia hilang?
Ya, mungkin dia perlu alat magic ataupun ajaib.
Oh, ada accident lagi. Accident at lap 5 between car 351 and car 22 is under investigation.
So very busy night indeed for all of the stewards involved there. They're going to have a late night, I'm sure, dealing with all of the incidents there. But it's only 12 minutes past in this 40-minute race, so as the field begins to sort of calm down just a little bit there, we can run through the top 10. Shami Aizan in first place, followed by Malvindijit Singh in second, holding back Nazmi Mazli in third place, with Akib Basram in fourth, Tuku Janle in fifth, Surin Salvaraju in sixth place, followed by Sharil Norfuddin Sharul there in eighth, Lester New in ninth, and Tamizi in 10th place, 11 places up from his starting position. Dia dah potong 11 kereta tu.
Oh, banyak kutip ayam Tamizi, tahniah.
Dan nampak dia akan masuk posisi ke-12 sekarang. Dia akan potong, he's gone on the inside of Lester Neo and beautifully done.
Beautiful. McLaren, go.
Cantik juga tu, nampaknya Tamizi dan Nabil dekat McLaren ni pun boleh kirakan bukti juga yang McLaren pun boleh power dekat track ni.
Ya, Tamizi dan Nabil ni juga adalah adik-beradik kalau nak tahu. Sebab tu dia orang mempunyai cita rasa yang sama nak bawa McLaren.
Boleh dikirakan works McLaren team lah kita pada malam ni.
Ya.
So
kembali ke grup yang kedua. Grup yang kedua antara Surin, Syaril dan juga Syarul.
So Sharul Norfuddin there, he's got his teammate behind him. He has a good shot here because he can work with his teammate as well to try and get past Surin Salvaraju. But Surin, he's been working a lot on his racecraft as well as his pace there. We saw how quick he could be in practice and in qualifying. Now we'll get to see how all that coaching and training has paid off for Surin to try and keep Sharul Norfuddin behind. Remember, Sharil was definitely very quick, always one of the quickest BMW drivers out there, so it's going to be a challenge for Surin to try and keep him behind in the Liberace team car there. Definitely going flat out up the hill and onto the start-finish straight there, and it looks like status quo for now. Akib Basram tu pun as we go up to the battle up ahead here, it looks like Akib Basram slowing down a little bit. Perhaps dia nak cuba jaga tayar ataupun jaga fuel consumption sekarang.
Tidak tahu. Mungkin ada strategi lah yang Akib Basram tengah buat sekarang ni.
So sekarang Azmi dan Fred Ting sekarang battle dekat belakang tu. Lagi satu kereta Hyperbulls yang tengah battle sekarang. So Fred Ting trying to go around the inside of Azmi there, not quite able to pull it off there, but he's definitely close enough to try and get a position back. Now the interesting thing is Fred Ting has lost quite a lot of downforce going through the corners there. You can see him actually running wide, but one thing that does happen when you lose your rear wing is that you lose a lot of drag on the car as well, so it becomes fast in a straight line, albeit a little bit less stable. One more kit, meanwhile, he's battling quite a ways there as well. I believe that's Azmi behind him, so he's battling with Firos of Sim Garage there. And further up the field we have Azman Abdullah also battling with Bobby Farid, who's managed to make a fantastic recovery up at 14th place, and he's battling with Jasri and Muhaimin as well. That is a man on a mission.
Yeah, welcome back Bobby Farid after disaster. Orang cakap selepas hujan akan terbit mentari. Inilah dia. Dia buat comeback.
Itulah motivation selepas ada tertidur kat lap 1 tu memang kuat juga kan. So Nazmi Mazli, he's going to try and go around the outside again. He's going to try and catch up with Shamir Aizat. He really has to be in second place there. He's going to try and go around the outside of Malvindijit Singh, but not quite able to do it there. Malvindijit, beautiful bit of defensive driving there, and that put Nazmi into the battle. Oh, Akib Basarom now trying to go around the outside. Nazmi, they're having to slow down. Okay, they're going to go side by side down the straight here. Masuk dalam braking zone. Siapakah akan potong? Jom kita saksikan.
Okey, ini adalah keadaan yang sangat mendebarkan untuk Nazmi. Dia akan diasak oleh Akid Basarom yang kita memang terkenal dengan agresif Akid Basarom ni. Dia pun ada darah-darah lembu juga sikit ni.
So ya, boleh dikirakan tentu juga Akid Basarom dengan Nazmi side by side through the opening sector of the lap. Dan Akid Basarom pun still akan cuba sedaya upaya untuk cuba potong, sebab bagi Akid dia memang nak masuk ke dalam top 3 pada malam ni.
Ya,
dia.
sebab apa yang berlaku? Bos Bobby berlanggan dengan Jasri.
Let's have a look again there. It looks like Jasri had to go on the inside. They're going to go around the outside. They go 3 wide around turn 5 there. Again, a lot of tricky moments there happening at turn 5. And they got tangled up. Dia tersentuh antara Jasri Junus dan Bobby Farid. Bobby cuba sedaya upaya untuk memotong, tapi nampaknya macam tak berjaya pada kali ini.
Ya, okey, itulah perlumbaan. Shit happen orang kata. Sampai tercabut spoiler Jasri tadi. So Jasri ada seorang lagi pelumba yang akan berlumba tanpa spoiler.
DRS enable tapi tak boleh disable lah.
Okey.
Saya Syarul Jafar.
Okey, kalau kita tengok interval antara Marvin dengan Nazmi dan juga Akid sangat rapat sekarang ni hanya dipisahkan 0.1 dan 0.2 saat saja. Okey, 2 wide antara Marvin dan juga Nazmi. Diikuti dengan Akid. Rapat Akid bumper to bumper.
This is getting really interesting as well. And Tengku Jan pun dah join masuk.
Tahu Tengku Jan dah sampai dah belakang Akid. Nampak bila dogfight ni korang akan slow, orang belakang tu sampai je.
Dan ni akan bagi peluang kepada Syamir sekarang yang berada di tempat yang pertama. So Akid Basram desperately trying to overtake Nazmi. Nazmi is desperately trying to overtake Malvinderjit Singh, and it looks like Tengku Jan lay there in 5th place. He's going to be desperate to overtake any one of these drivers that he happens to come across during the course of this lap. So the battle, the Adrenaline Impact midfield battle isn't the Adrenaline Impact midfield battle anymore. We've upgraded it for this round. It's the Adrenaline Impact podium battle.
Battle for second place ni sangat mencabar sebab tiga-tiga Porsche ni adalah sangat laju, dan kita jangan lupa yang tempat yang kelima tu sekarang ni adalah Tengku Jan, dan dia boleh buat move yang tidak diduga pada bila-bila masa saja. So, okey, Nazmi cuba saya upaya untuk draft Marvin. Adakah turn 1 pada lap ini akan menjadi yang bersejarah ataupun tidak? Tidak, masih lagi mengekalkan, cuba carry speed. Nazmi cuba carry speed dan menunggu peluang yang bakal tiba.
Ada kemungkinan besar yang Nazmi Mazli ni dia akan cuba cari situasi yang dia boleh overtake memakai draft ataupun slipstream daripada outbraking. Sebab outbraking ni kan dia bahaya sikit kalau bandingkan dengan slipstream battle. Incident at lap 8 between car 212 and car 22 is under investigation. That's one of the twos there. And 2468, that makes lap 8. Wow. Numerical incident there for race control to have a look through. And I'm sure they'll be kept busy once again with all of that. So now
kita nampak Akid kat belakang tu tak duduk diam Dia mencari ke kiri ke kanan untuk mencari ruang. Tengok makin lama makin rapat. Fantastic, amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. That's right there.
Amazing.
So Akid Basarom, he's very quick through the middle sectors, sector 2 and sector 3. We've divided this lap into 5 sectors there. Sector 2 and sector 3, Akid Basarom very quick through there. You can see he's actually purple through sector 3, while Nazmi there in 3rd place. He's dropped some time, so that's where Nazmi is losing out a little bit there. But it looks like Akid Basarom's under a lot of pressure right now with Tengku Jan. He made a mistake there coming out of the final braking zone there. That given Tengku Jan the chance to try and overtake there. Akid was battling for third place. Now he's going to lose his fourth place as Teguh Janle uses the extra horsepower of the BMW to try and pull around the outside there. They're still going to go side by side going through turn 2, the Senna S's, and it looks like Teguh Janle, perfect Senna style maneuver going through those 3 corners there. And now
Teguh berjaya memotong Akid. Dekat Akid, rasanya Akid tadi scrap speed banyak sangat untuk dekat second last turn tu kan.
So itu yang bahaya sikit. Ada apa pun mistake je dekat section tu sebelum final straight tu, yang final flat out section tu memang susah nak control balik. Tapi kita boleh tengok Akid Basarong ni, dia banyak juga pace, especially macam saya cakap tadi sector 2, sector 3, especially sector 3 dia memang laju. So we'll have a look and see where Teguh Jan can make up time. So now another 3-way battle, but the stakes have changed here. Nazmi in third, Jan in fourth, and Akid in fifth. This is a battle for third place there, and while all of that battling is happening, Melvinderjit Singh, he's starting to pull away. So kita boleh nampak Melvin dia ada pace yang lebih sikit. Mungkin tayar dia masih dalam condition yang agak baik.
Ya, sementara itu pendahulu kita sedang selesa 4 saat di hadapan nombor 2. Oh, memang betul lah, bila dia dah lari, dia akan lari terus. Padu Syamir, Raja Udang kita ni.
Ya, Raja Udang. So Syamir Aizan, he's now up in fourth place, coming across the line there. Perfect Lewis Hamilton style tactics. He's going to have to put as many fast laps together as possible. And now with 23 minutes past there, with none of the drivers yet to go to the pits there, Sharil Norafuddin has gone into the pits, Sharil Jafar as well. So the Hyperbulls mechanics are going to be busy, and our pits are just about to begin as well. Remember, we have a precision sim racing simulator mat ready and waiting to go. So remember to tag 3 of your friends, share this stream around, and answer this one simple question: who got pole position for today's race? So siapakah dapat pole position untuk race pada malam ini? So please answer the question, and you will be in with a chance of getting that precision sim racing simulator mat, just as Teguh Janle is managing to get the chance to overtake Nazmi. So ini situasi yang agak mudaratkan untuk championship. Nazmi sekarang, Teguh Janle sekarang berada di tempat yang ketiga.
Tahu-tahu sampai selit dan potong. Itu dia Teguh Jan, seorang racer ya, legenda racer yang sangat berpengalaman bukan saja di dunia nyata, malah di dunia maya ni beliau dapat membuktikan yang beliau juga tidak ketinggalan dengan simulator pun dia tetap juga padu. Yang kita tahu yang Teguh Jan ni memang seorang yang sangat precise dia punya kawalan dia.
Ya, betul. So there you have it right now. Akid Basarong is in 5th place. Nazmi, he's going to cut his losses. He's going to go for the undercut right now. He's the first of the front runners to go into the pits. So sekarang mungkin nampaknya dia punya strategi adalah masuk dalam pit, cuba keluar dekat fresh air, free air, dan cuba push untuk keluar sekali. Nabil dan Muhaimin pun masuk dalam pit sekali. Syamir Aizan, Melvinderjit Singh, Jan and Akid belum lagi pit. Sunil Sarwaraju naik ke tempat yang kelima, tetapi kalau silap dia pun belum pit lagi. So very interesting to see the strategy beginning to play out right now. Nazmi comes out in 9th place, so quite a few places behind, but remember the drivers ahead of him have yet to pit, and Nazmi is in fresh air right now, whereas Teguh Jan and Akid Basarong are battling for position. So ini dah memang tukar complexion race ni juga.
Apa sudah terjadi? Ada Nazmi dan juga Jasri.
Nazmi and Jasri, and that's puncture. That's a puncture for Nazmi. The race was going quite his way, but now it's turned into an absolute disaster. Coming into the braking zone there, it looked like he had it in the bag there, but they had a contact there side by side. That's going to be difficult one for the marshals to judge, I'm sure. Now Nazmi is back into the pits. He has to tow the car back into the pits there. That's an absolute tragedy for Nazmi Mazli. He joined the drivers.
Akan memusnahkan harapan Nazmi untuk round kali ini, kerana bila masuk Dah 2 kali pit dan tadi kira towing. Towing akan ambil masa beberapa minit dan that's it. Nazmi
So itu dia.
harapkan Nazmi bertabah.
So incident lap 9 between car 23 and car 13 is under investigation. So the steward's definitely looking into that right now. Meanwhile, Akid Basarom is still battling for Tukujanli. The championship battle might have just been sorted out, but Akid Basarom still fighting hard with Tukujan Le coming into turn 4 there. It looks like this battle is only getting hotter and hotter. Akid Basarom dekat infield section sekarang ni. Side by side.
Ya, antara seorang pelumba motor juga pelumba kereta profesional.
Itu dia, mungkin ada beberapa yang penonton yang tak realise Akid Basarom ni super bike racer juga.
But that's
That's a big factor. That's Akid Basarom coming to the inside.
Berpusing Tegujan macam gasing.
Agak dramatis juga insiden tu sekali. Harap-harap nanti kita boleh nampak replay kepada insiden tu. Tak tentu apa jadi ni. Apa terjadi kat sini?
Apa yang terjadi kat sini? Akid cuba mengambil dalam. Adakah netcode? Agak susah juga nak cuba mengecam apa situasi dekat situ. Mungkin netcode ataupun mungkin overspeed sikit daripada Akid Basarom masuk dalam seleko tu. Kita tak tahu. Kita tak tahu apa yang berlaku. Baik, kita serahkan tugas menyiasat ini kepada steward. Kita bukan Detective Conan. So kita hari ini adalah komentator. So move on. Akid sekarang masih lagi pada tempat yang ketiga. Di belakang Marvin Derjit Singh 3 saat di belakang. So siapa ni? Surin dah masuk ke pit juga.
Ya, dan Tengku Janli pun juga masuk bagi peluang untuk masuk ke dalam pit. Mungkin dia merasa yang kenderaan dia dah flat spot tayar ataupun tayar dah overheat sikit. So macam biasalah kalau dalam spin, the best thing to do is to go into the pits and change the new tyres, especially when you're in the pit window right now. Surin Savaraju, very fast stop from him there, just enough to get out there. Hopefully he'll get out ahead of Sharil Norafuddin, and it looks like he has done. Tukujan Le he's still in the pits there, and he's going to let Tarmizi pass as well. So incident lap 14 between car 23 and car 300 is under investigation. The marshals and the stewards this evening, perhaps their most difficult race yet.
Ya, harap tak sampai sahur lah ya. Kerja malam ni.
Betul juga tu. So lap 15 between car 888 and car 12, that incident is also under investigation as well. Meanwhile, Fairuz Fadzil is having a fantastic battle with Azmi. Fairuz Azmi there. The two Porsches, one from Hyperballs, one from Sim-R Garage there. They've been having quite a bit of fun there, and it looks like Fairuz slowly but surely, along with Rizal Azmi, I do apologise ladies and gentlemen, but Rizal Azmi and Fairuz Fadzil there. Just as we switch cameras there, just baru je nak puji, tiba-tiba commentators curse there.
Apakah yang terjadi kat situ?
Mungkin dia tak sedar ataupun tak
dia
untuk dia break awal sikit tu.
Ya, betul. Mungkin yalah bila kita tailgate orang depan, kita draft, kita perlu untuk break awal lagi daripada orang depan, sebab kita tak ada drag kan dari depan.
So memang situation yang lagi satu situasi yang mungkin stewards terpaksa ambil tindakan juga. So very steward heavy race this evening. Fairuz Fadzil still managing to survive. He's still in 15th place there. He was looking for a nice battle. Right now he has quite a bit of space between himself and Shukran, so he should be able to head into the pits as well there. Looks like Rizal Azmi pun masih ada masalah dengan kereta dia.
Yelah, bila dah langgar tembok macam-macam rosak. Tengok tayar belakang macam gelong.
Kita boleh tengok dengan body. Kalau kita tengok tayar dengan body tu, memang alignment lari, aero pun lari. So camber dia pun dah lain kiri kanan.
So kena masuk, kena betulkan, kena suruh pemain buat elemen balik.
So
ni dia pendahulu kita masih lagi segar dan tanpa pencabar di hadapan 4 saat di hadapan Malvinderjit Singh. So, okay Syamil, kau buat time attack je lah kat depan tu seorang-seorang.
Nampaknya begitu juga Sami Aizan 404 in first place with 31 minutes past, another 9.5 minutes left in the race. Sami Aizan in first place right now and pulling away from his teammate Malvinderjit Singh in second place, 4.3 seconds behind. Definitely doing a
saat di belakang Malvinderjit Singh juga. So untuk top contender ni, mereka dalam keadaan yang sangat selesa sekarang ni lah. So untuk mengekalkan keadaan,
yeah, so
mengekalkan
Lester Neo
kedudukan.
and Azman coming into the pits there. It'll be interesting to see. I'm not too sure as Lester Neo, like I said, Azman Abdullah also coming into the pits there. Not too sure if Shami Aizan has made his pit stop yet. Shami dah top 5 belum lagi. So just got word from our director there. The top 3 have yet to pit. So Syamil Malvinderjit dan Akid Basarum belum lagi pit. Surin Savaraju sudah pit. So sekarang top 3 belum lagi pit. Ni maksud Surin Savaraju mungkin ada chance untuk memotong kereta yang ke hadapan, tapi memang susah. 19 saat, so 19 seconds, but the pit lane here is quite long and quite difficult to go through. It'll be very tricky to see where Akid Basarum comes out when he does his pit stop there. Right now Teguh Janle, he's right down in 10th place. Apa terjadi dekat Teguh Jan?
Overshoot
Ya, memang senang sangat nak overshoot dekat sini sebab bila kita dekat racing line ataupun racetrack, bila kita keluar dekat run off area tu memang slippery, dusty kan. So right now, fantastic battle there between Azman and Lester Neo. They're going side by side. It looks like Azman still able to keep that position up there. He's up into 8th place there with Lester Neo and Teguh Jan in 9th and 10th place, and Ahmad Nabil there in 11th place in the McLaren. So Porsche, BMW and McLaren. That is the battle for the lower rungs of top 10. Of course, the points get a lot bigger once you get into the top 10 positions there. So these two drivers, whilst being teammates, they want to try and get as high up the top 10 as possible. That must be cutting there for Teguh Jan. Mungkin ada alignment dia still lari sikit kot. Dia tengok Teguh Janle, he's going to try and overtake his teammate right now. There's a car up ahead as well, so that's going to be very tricky to see if he can judge this coming into the braking zone there. Beautiful on the brakes, as hard and as late as he possibly can get it. Lester Neo decides to give him some space there, but that means he's going to go side by side with Ahmad Nabil there, and it looks like Lester Neo just about maintained position ahead of Ahmad Nabil there, but he lets his teammate through. Teguh Jan looks like he's going a lot faster. Mungkin Teguh Jan on the mission jugalah pada malam ni.
Ada mission. Oh, rapat sangat rapat. Lester Neo spun kat situ.
So kita nampak macam Michael tadi nampak macam dia agak rapat tadi. Jom kita tengok balik apa terjadi kat sini ya.
Adakah ada touching di situ ataupun tak nampak? Tak dapat kita dapat nak sahkan kat situ.
So mungkin ada banyak juga race untuk review ni. Kalau kita tayangkan race ni balik 3-4 kali pun mungkin kita tak dapat saksikan apa yang terjadi.
So leader dah pit in, Syamil Melvin dan juga Syamil dan Melvin dah pit. So Akid belum lagi pit. So mungkin Akid akan pit pada lap yang selepas ini. Tak tahu.
Ya, mungkin ke lap 21 ataupun 22 itu boleh dikirakan upper limit untuk pit lane ni. So Akid Basarum, his tactics right now is to go long during the pit stops there. Everyone else has pitted apart from Akid Basarum, and it's up to him to try and push as hard as possible as he go through there. Akid Basarum in first place, Syamil Aizan in second, effectively will take over the lead there for sure. Malvinderjit Singh as well. Surin Savaraju might not be able to catch Akid Basarum. We'll have to look at the gap for confirmation there, but it looks like it's going to be too far ahead there. So Akid Basarum, he'll have to push as hard as possible right now. He's got a low fuel car right now, so he's got the lightest car out on track. He should be trying to get the lap record, pushing as hard as possible in order to try
tapi
and
jangan sampai minyak habis ya, Kit. Jangan sampai minyak habis. Jangan berhenti di tengah jalan.
dalam
kita tak nak.
Dah lah pit tu kan kat atas bukit, so nak tolak kereta susah tu.
Kena keluar berhenti turun kereta. Itulah satu percaturan yang sangat berisiko. Tapi kita tak tahu apa yang sedang berlaku, mungkin disebabkan oleh okey, Akid akan pit in sekarang. So Syamil 7 saat di belakang dia.
Jom kita saksikan berapa banyak kereta mungkin akan memotong dia. Mungkin 2 ataupun 3 kereta yang akan memotong dia.
Mungkin 2. Ya, mungkin.
Sebab sebenarnya
sebabnya Akid hanya perlu mengisi minyak sikit saja kalau tak salah, kan?
Yeah, tapi it looks like Akid Basrum is heading up towards the pit exit right now. It's going to be very close between Akid and Surin Savaraju. They're going to come out perhaps side by side coming through there. Akid's got the slightly tighter line coming through the inside there, but remember his tyres would have cooled off ever so slightly in the pit stops there. They're going to go side by side with Surin Savaraju. This is the battle for third position coming down towards
kita akan lihat battle untuk tempat yang ketiga dan keempat.
Just about made it. Surin Savaraju with the tactical masterstroke there, managing to overtake Akid Basrum in the pit lane there. So Akid's got it all to do. Remember, he's the fastest man in the infield section right now, but Surin Savaraju, like I said, he's had a lot of coaching, a lot of training from all of his team at Liberace teammates, and a lot of his other friends chipping him as well. They're going to be shouting at the screens right now to see if Surin can get further up the field there. But of course, all the TKKR guys also have been putting a lot of work and effort into Akid Basrum's sim racing career. They're pushing hard as well. And another person who's pushing hard is Tuku Janleh, who's trying to go around the outside of Azman Abdullah Azman. No slow driver himself, but Tuku Janleh managing a majestic move around the outside to go up into 8th place. So battle antara Surin dengan Akid tu agak sengit juga, dan Jan dengan Azman ni pun boleh dikira agak tight battle.
Ya. Driver untuk Azman ni adalah Botet kalau tak salah. Okey. 0.5 saat membezakan Akid dan juga Surin. Bertinggal berbakikan lagi lebih kurang 1 minit 20 saat saja lagi. Tugas berat untuk Akid. Dan juga belakang tu jangan pandang ringan. Kita ada Syahrir dan Afrin daripada Hyperboost. Dia boleh melakukan apa-apa saja. Sebarang kemungkinan boleh berlaku pada waktu-waktu begini. So Akid dah makin rapat. Makin rapat, cucuk angin. Okey, kita sampai di sektor yang favourite untuk Akid. Sektor yang kedua dan ketiga ni. Tengok. Rapat di situ.
Ya, Surin cuba defending,
masih lagi mempertahankan position. Ya.
Ini memang boleh dikirakan racecraft yang boleh dikirakan sama tahap dengan pro juga. Akid Basrum dengan Surin Savaraju beberapa sentimeter sahaja.
Ya, ini adalah corner berbahaya. Ini corner berbahaya. Okey, nasib baik. Cara Novia sampai.
Ya, dan Akid Basrum dapat juga masuk hujung dia ke dalam Surin Savaraju untuk memotong. So that is a overtaking maneuver for Akid Basrum. The TKKR boys will be howling with joy.
TKKR sekarang mungkin tengah bersorak, mengangkat tangan sambil menjerit nama Akid. Kita tak tahu. Kalau boleh Bobby sharekan apa yang sedang berlaku di bahagian penonton sekarang ni, kan?
So last lap of the race there, lap 22. Shami Aizan, he's dropped back just a little bit there. Malvinderjit Singh right behind him. They're going to go for a formation finish. Wow, Shami Aizan and Malvinderjit Singh first and second place, with Akid Basrum there in third, with Surin Savaraju very close to each other. If it was one more lap, Surin might have been able to overtake coming into turn 1 there, but it looks like unfortunately Surin Savaraju down in 4th place. Sharul Northwood there in 5th, Sharul Jaffa in 6th place, with Tamizi in 7th, still battling quite hard there. Wow.
Satu kemenangan yang sangat manis pada Hyperboost kalau tak salah pada saya, sebab 3 orang daripada mereka berjaya menamatkan di tempat top 5. Memang lembu bukan sekadar lembu ni. Bukan sebarang lembu.
Lembu dah laju dah sekarang.
Lembu ni makan apa tak tahu.
Rumput
dan dia orang boleh slow down dan buat photo finish bersama-sama sambil menyalakan lampu. Memang bergaya.
So that's a Le Mans style finish there, Shamir Aizan waiting up for Malvinder Singh. That was how big the gap was between those two drivers. They had to wait up there before coming across the line. First and second place there for Shamir Aizan and Malvinder Singh, with Akit Pasarum in third place and Surin Salvaraju in fourth. So fantastic work there for Akit Pasarum. He had to push very, very hard indeed with that battle between himself and Surin to try and get into the podium positions there. But Shamir and Malvinder, look at that. Not only formation driving across the finish line, but formation parking as well. Beautiful, beautiful stuff there. And I think that's third place, man. Parking alongside. Haha, burnout.
Siapa yang baru datang bagi burnout tayar tu?
Saya nak sorak tu.
Join.
Yes.
Okay, apa-apa pun tahniah diucapkan kepada semua pelumba yang berjaya berlumba pada malam ini, sama ada menamatkan perlumbaan ataupun menamatkan di pit. Kita tak kisah, anda adalah juara. Tetap juara.
So pada malam ni kita boleh menyaksikan yang race. Wow, cuba tengok tu stiker tayar Michelin tu pun dia dah set. So absolutely fantastic work indeed there. We've got one of our drivers in here, Shamir Aizan, our race winner. Apa khabar, Shamir?
Halo.
Makcik. Halo, Max.
Ya, bos sedang kita. Tahniah bosku, bergaya betul.
Sama-sama Makcik lah. Alhamdulillah.
Malvinder Singh, sangat padu malam ni. Lembu, bukan sekadar lembu, bukan sebarang lembu.
So Shamir Aizan, nampaknya, kalau nampak daripada luar lah, nampak macam agak senang juga perlumbaan pada malam ni ya.
Itulah, nampak senang sikit, tapi saya ada Marvin kat belakang untuk hold the gap lah.
Ya, itu memang
itu semua
Team order.
Team order yang sangat baik. Walaupun dia tak ada nampak kotor pun. Semua race dengan clean, tapi slow from time to time kau berjaya menjarakkan kenderaan di hadapan. So memang mudah lah. Memang Lewis Hamilton punya style lah.
Dan macam Lewis Hamilton, kalau tak silap sekarang Shamir ada position pertama di dalam championship, dan dengan gap yang agak besar juga kalau bandingkan dengan Nazmi. Kalau
sebab Nazmi terciduk tadi. Dia ada accident. So tahniah diucapkan kepada tim Hyperboost kerana boleh mendominasi tempat pertama, kedua dan juga kelima. Pingu pun berjaya dapat top 5.
Panggil dia masuk dalam.
Panggil, tarik. Director tarik Pingu.
Kita hantar orang jap, kita nak pergi ambil. So in any case there, saja nak tanya kat Malvinder Singh. So how was it being the wingman? Berapa susah nak jadi wingman?
Susah. Takut orang belakang langgar aku.
Itu yang bahaya juga bila dia wingman, kita nak cuba battle dengan kereta belakang, nak cuba slow down tu kan.
I just held it as clean as possible. Bagi dia ruang. Dia tak nak potong, it's up to him lah. Ruang diberi. Itu je lah. I just did my part lah. Drive my drive as good as possible.
So kita nak jemput seorang lagi Hyperboost yang ketiga di tempat yang kelima, Syarul Nofuddin. Sedikit ucapan. Padu malam ni.
Iya. Kau lah cik.
Jangan tu. Aku dah lain level dengan korang sekarang ni.
Aduh, boleh.
Bila tengok korang race GT4 ni padu macam ni, aku macam wow, damn. Aku dah ketinggalan banyak ni. Tapi tak apa. Aku selesa di konti komentar ni. Kutuk-kutuk korang.
Thank you. Rezeki lah kot Hyperboost malam ni.
Ya. Selepas kejayaan di ERGP, so kejayaan pada malam ni manis.
Manis alhamdulillah. Tapi dia macam cakap Kimi lah, is back down to the last punya race nantilah untuk menentukan championship point semua kan.
Endurance 3 jam kalau tak salah
betul, 3 jam.
Okay, jangan lupa kencing dulu sebelum race.
Dia ada cerita. Si baru ke lepas ni aku baca.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
So of course salah satu daripada soalan yang perlu ditanya kepada tiga-tiga, kita start dengan Syamil Aizan dululah,
Okay.
and we will go down the order. Apa expectation, apa preparation dan apa situation dalam endurance race nanti? Apa plan?
Plan kita, saya dengan teammate lah, Syaril. Kita akan berusaha untuk banyakkan praktis lah kat track baru nanti. Sebab saya pun tak hafal track tu lagi. Dan
Susah.
memang jarang lah, bukan jarang, tak pernah main lah track tu.
Track paling panjang kan.
Pak main pun dalam corner 2, corner 3 terbabas. Itu dah malas nak main dah. So kita akan start training by selepas raya lah. Kita akan start
Ya ke ni selepas raya.
Bukan malam ni
Malam ni
Okay, besok.
Aku buka air change sekejap. Mungkin
Dia orang ni bukannya boleh percaya. Dia orang ni asal ada masa terluang je terus duduk dekat ring. Bukan kita tak kenal dia orang ni waktu season sebelum ni.
session aku terbuka
Semangat.
Hosted tapi habis hosted je.
So,
Duit pun melayang.
ada interesting thing juga ni, Hyperbole GT, obviously Syaril Nurfuddin dan Syamil Aizan akan masuk dalam team sebagai satu team. Kereta apa yang nak pilih nanti? Dah decide tak?
Belum lagi, masih dalam discussion lagi lah.
Tapi kalau nak laju pakai FK8 kalau dekat negara.
FK8
Pakai Renault Megane Trophy R. Pakar sikit.
Betul juga tu.
Pinjam Michael.
Kena pinjam lah tu. So, and of course Melvin for Hyperboles RS here with Syarul Jaafar. Ada plan tak? Nak cuba menang ke?
Syarul Jaafar mana pula?
Syarul
Hyperbole
Jaafar.
RS. Okay. Syarul, okay.
Kita cuba terbaik lah.
So Melvin, kalau tak silap kita pernah tengok dekat previous endurance race last year, you guys were doing quite well. So any tips to anyone out there and that's watching yang nak masuk dalam endurance race ni? Ada apa-apa?
Cuba bagi sikit tips-tips macam mana driver-driver amatur macam Michael nak berlumba macam korang ni, memberikan persembahan macam korang ni kan.
Tips
Tips.
Dia praktis.
Berapa kali sehari praktis ni tim ni?
Poster
Seminggu 3 kali kot.
tak tahu
3-4
lah.
kali tu kot.
Okay.
So,
Tapi
kira-
memang sekarang ni private practice lah untuk Hyperboost saja ataupun campur-campur sekarang?
Sebab kita punya Hyperboost ni pun dah cukup ramai dah. So kita lebih fokus untuk groom each and everyone lah. So dapatkan desired apa tu lab, lepas tu dapatkan
Setting
desired
semua kan.
setting semua. So and then kalau official hosted kita join juga.
Okay.
Sebab kat situ kita perlukan untuk racecraft apa semua kan.
Nak tahu macam mana behaviour racer lain.
Betul. Itu
macam mana
penting
lembu
sebenarnya.
lain punya behaviour kan.
Yeah.
So hari ni ada melembu orang tak?
Kalau tadi nampak macam ada insiden dengan Tengku Jan masa T1 masa starting tadi, tapi dua-dua recover lah. So dua-dua dapat teruskan race lah. So hopefully tak ada apa-apa lah kot. Tengoklah macam mana.
Okay. Good. Lembu dah makin matang sekarang
Iya, makin besar. Tunggu nak kena sembelih je.
Raya kambing.
Iya. Jadi rendang.
Dah lama tak makan rendang.
Aduh.
Sorry, subjek lain pula.
Datang rumah aku, Mat. Datang rumah aku.
Okay.
Banyak ingat rumah ni.
On the way. So while I get into the car to drive over to my chill's house to have some rendang. Rendang daging ke rendang ayam? Ke ada dua-dua?
Rendang ayam, sekarang ni baru rendang ayam. Daging belum beli lagi. Nanti nak raya tu baru rendang.
Okay.
Sebaik lembu sekor Hyperbole ni.
Ada supplier tak korang?
Aduh. Hai.
Okay. Siapa yang menang kapet ni, Mat? Tak tahu kita tak
Belum
tahu
lagi. Kita akan saksikan pada hari Isnin.
Tapi toke lembu Hyperboost terciduk hari ni.
Toke lembu.
Toke lembu. Kevin.
Big boss.
Terciduk pada sebelum lap yang pertama ke tak salah.
Ya ke?
Starting dia terciduk. So korang boleh bagi semangat dekat dia lepas ni apa yang terjadi. So itulah tahniah diucapkan sekali lagi untuk malam ni. Jumpa lagi.
Terima kasih juga kerana sudi masuk dalam studio dan sudi keep up with us in the studio room.
Okay.
Thank you guys. Thank you SOX.
Thank you. Okay.
Alrighty, so those the Hyperbulls drivers. Special thanks to them for meriahkan bilik komentari kita pada malam ni. So special thanks to those guys and congratulations to Syamil Aizan for his fantastic win there. Jom kita saksikan agak dramatis juga start pada malam ni beberapa kenderaan. Itulah sebab yang kita ada yellow flag.
Safety car tadi.
Safety car sebab biasanya kalau dekat start race masa rolling start ni memang dia keluar safety car kan kalau accident macam tu. So itu dia. Umar Abdul Aziz komen Tiara 3 wheel ikat tepi.
Token lembu. Ya, tahniah kepada TKKR juga dan juga kepada tim Surin top 5 dan juga kepada semua. Okay.
Yeah, so very, very good result for a lot of the drivers there. A lot of action for this, the last sprint round of the championship. Absolutely spectacular stuff, and we definitely enjoyed it quite a bit here. For me, it was the race that had it all. Thrills, spills, 2 wide, 3 wide racing, overtaking, accidents, start line shunt, safety car. What more can you ask for? Even some pit lane drama with Surin and Akid there. So bagi saya race ni antara favourite saya lah. Semua ada. Kita boleh buat race ni sebagai reference book.
Best. Diharapkan untuk race endurance nanti Macam dijemput sekali lagi untuk menjadi komentator. Sebab syok tengok asyik mereka dia.
Ya, betul juga tu. So there we have it. That's going to be it for us now. For the XOX Unity League Challenge Round 5 Interlagos. That's it for the sprint 40-minute races. Now, of course, stay tuned to Vertex Esports and Adrenaline Impact for more news on the final round of the championship, the 3 hours of the Nürburgring coming very soon. Selepas raya nanti kita akan anjurkan.
Memang lama time untuk membakar segala lemak-lemak rendang tu. 3 jam race.
So kita boleh slow cook dan betul-betul dapat flavor masuk untuk perlumbaan yang agak bagus juga nanti. So it's going to be a very special race indeed for all the drivers involved. It's going to be a mixed race as well with Pro and Am, so we finally see those two groups battling it out together. It's going to be absolutely amazing. But for now, a special thanks goes out to all of our sponsors, XOX and 1XOX, with our racing partner TKKR, our event partner Magpie, our supporters Android King and Precision Sim Racing, and our media partner Gallery Kereta. Dan terima kasih Michael untuk sudi.
Terima kasih kepada Mat juga. Ya, terima kasih kepada XOX Unity League iRacing kerana menyebut macam menjadi pengganti Encik Bob.
Ya, boleh dikira lah. So kita baru dapat berita daripada Khairul Alang, director kami, yang Encik Bob dah ada anak.
Ya, tahniah kepada Encik Bob, Papa Bob, Encik Bob.
Yeah, so congratulations to Encik Bob there. Leave your comments down below with your congratulations. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Tag Bob lah kalau nanti. Kalau dah tak cukup nama nak tag Encik Bob, dia memang suka.
Selamat berpuasa Encik Bob. Selamat berpuasa ganda 2.
Berkali ganda juga dia. Itu dia Muiz Hakimi. Ada anak jadi papa dah.
Kami bawakan padu yang terpantas, yang terhebat hanya di Unity League iRacing XOX. Macam Encik Bob kan.
Memang cantik. So that's going to be it. Special thanks goes out to all the drivers that have been racing this evening. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Not just today, but throughout all of the seasons. They're great work indeed. And also special thanks to all of you guys at home for watching. Without your support, we can't pull off this wonderful production, and we hope to see you in the final race of the season. But for now, that's it from our director Kara Alang, from our cameraman Umar Aziz, from my guest terima kasih Michael Hafiz, and from myself Max Palmer. We will see you all in the next stream. Bye for now. Ta-ra. Selamat Raya.
Selamat Hari Raya, maaf lahir batin.
Hai guys, saya Jai and King, professional drifter, racer dan sim racer. Kalau korang mencari racing simulator, datanglah ke Android King. Kita ada Trustmaster T300 steering, Logitech G29, Simagic wheelbase, Super Street racing rig, triple monitor setup dan macam-macam lagi produk. Saya ingin menjemput anda datang ke Android King, nanti saya bagi harga baiknya.